Hi everyone, today I wanted to film a fun video sharing 10 random facts about me. So my name is Katie and I just thought it would be fun to do one of these videos with just random tidbits about myself because I like watching them sometimes for other YouTubers. So I'm just gonna get started. I wrote them down because otherwise I feel like I'd forget. So I'm just gonna kind of glance at my notes while we go through it. So here we go. Number one, I've lived in Massachusetts my whole life. I was born here. I've lived here my whole life. I grew up here. I live here now, and I went to college here. So I feel very lucky that I was born into such a beautiful state with such a great education system. And so I just feel very lucky for that. And I love living here, and I love being close to my family. So that's the first random thing about me. Number two, what is it I write down? Oh, I love to travel and explore the world. Traveling is one of my favorite things to do ever. So I don't get to travel as much as I would like to since I've had kids. But I do still really love it, and I have really loved it. Some of my favorite places that I've ever been to are, let me think. Oh, okay. So I think New Zealand is probably one of the top most beautiful places I've ever been to. I also really loved Iceland. I love Seattle in the Pacific Northwest, and I also very, 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 very much love London. I could go to London anytime. I think I really, well, I do appreciate the city travel of going to a place like London and exploring the city and doing all the fantastic things there are to do there. I think that I lean more towards adventure travel. So New Zealand was just an out of this world experience, going to a bunch of their national parks and beaches and all these other wonderful things. So that's number two. Number three, I have a very bad memory, hence why I wrote this stuff down. I've always had a bad memory, and I tend to write things down in order to process and remember them. That's just how I've been my whole life. So yeah, that's number three. Four. My dream jobs. All right, so my dream jobs, I've had a few growing up and throughout my life. So what was it? When I was a young kid, I used to want to be an actress. I used to beg my parents to bring me to auditions and stuff like that. The other thing that I really wanted to do was be a costume designer for a TV show, like the clothing stylist, to go pick out the wardrobe that characters wear on TV shows. I did at one point, in my 20s or early 30s, I did interview for a job being an assistant to a costume designer from a movie or TV show that was filming in the Boston area. I think I made the mistake of wearing an actual suit, pinstriped suit to the job interview when I went to it, and she thought I looked very professional. And she was like, well, you know what, I think I might have something for you to work in Excel. But then it just never turned into anything. I think that I was supposed to dress really funky and cool or something for the interview, and I just didn't realize that because I had never done anything like that and just did what I did for my normal job interviews at that time when I was working in the fintech industry. My other dream job besides that, so it was costume designer, actress. The other one was I used to really, really want to work for Ina Garten. I still would love to do that. I mean, who wouldn't that likes her, that's a fan of her? She just has such a wonderful aura to her and makes everything look so fun. And the idea of testing her recipes and getting to get paid for that just seems like such a wonderful thing. She's never called me back, though. I actually did send her my resume and cover letter. I cold sent it to her and one of her old assistants that doesn't work there anymore, and it never went anywhere. I think she always hires extremely talented people, and not to say I'm have a terrible resume, but I'm not a baby Ivy League or I just don't have that. I don't have what she's looking for in an assistant, so that's fine, But if she ever called me back, I would say, yes, I would love to work for you. So number five, which is related to the last thing, I love to cook and bake. I'm always looking up new recipes and trying new things out. So I've just basically since I've been a young adult, I've always liked looking up recipes. I've been into food blogs, cookbooks, and I love just trying out new things and seeing what I like in the kitchen. I also find baking can be kind of a good stress relief. So right now, since I have young children, like baking isn't necessarily stress relief because baking with small children can be stressful, as anyone who's done it probably knows. I also have less free time, so when I do have a limited amount of free time, I'm not going to bake as much, but it is something that I'll probably come back to more often later in life. My current, I think I stopped counting on this video. Okay, so that's 5 things so far. So number 6, we're halfway through. I did 10. My current favorite YouTubers. Okay, so I have Tanya Burr, Melanie Murphy, Safe Space ASMR, and Yoga with Adriene. So Tanya Burr, Melanie Murphy, and Yoga with Adriene are all YouTubers that I've been watching for a very long time. I just love them. I think Tanya has very cozy comfort vlogs and videos. Melanie Murphy also has that type of stuff, but she also goes deep dive into different subjects, which she researches really well, which I always find fascinating. I love hearing her opinions on things. And Yoga with Adriene is a yogi that's been on YouTube forever that has a ginormous following, and it's just awesome. Safe Space ASMR is something new to me that I just started the past year, and I just like to listen to it to unwind before I fall asleep at night. What is the next thing? Oh, number 7, I have terrible eyesight. So if I'm not wearing my contacts or my eyeglasses, I can't really see anything unless it's directly in front of my face. I can't see things from far away. I think my vision is -7.5 in each eye. Which stinks because I wake up and everything is blurry and I can't see anything until I put my glasses on. I never got LASIK because I was too terrified of having that done to my eyes. So that is another thing about me. Number 8, I am an extremely sensitive person, sensitive emotionally and just sensitive to things in general, like my skin's sensitive, my stomach, just everything in general is very sensitive for me. Number 9, I love going outside for fresh air and a walk. So I love getting outside the house every single day, and getting outside the house to go walk inside another building or go run errands is not the same as getting outside and getting fresh air and being able to just be outdoors. And number 10 is I am extremely introverted. So I'm very shy. I always have been. And that's just who, I think I was just born that way. And so I try to be, friendly to people and everything, but I do struggle with being quite shy. And those are the 10 random things about me. I didn't really know. I just picked random stuff. So if you made it this far in the video, thanks so much for watching. And if you want, you can comment below with a random thing about you. All right, thanks so much. Bye.